Hello class, it's Annabelle and I'm here to take you through Module 5, RefWorks Citation Import Exercise. It's going to be part 1 of a two-part assignment for Module 5, and this one is fairly quick and easy. And then part 2 is actually pretty quick and easy as well. I will point you to online tutorials that have more in-depth detailed instruction, but I just want to kind of give you both. For those of you who may like to read through instructions and sort of go self-paced, self-taught style, or for those of you who perhaps are multitasking, maybe cooking some dinner or cleaning the house, whatever makes you happy. Anyhow, so for this particular assignment, I'm going to ask you to create a RefWorks account if you already don't have one. And I'm going to actually ask you to create that RefWorks account, which you'll share your account information with me. That way it's easier for me to look at each person's account without having a huge list of folders to look at within my account. So with RefWorks, which is a bibliographic management tool, sometimes you'll also hear it as a citation management tool. It's a nice place to be able to store your citations, as well as use it to write a paper and cite as you're going, or create bibliographies. So just be aware again that I'm asking you to share your account with me. And the nice thing with RefWorks and our license, the way we have it set up, is that you can actually create a number of accounts using RefWorks, and you can share it or you can share your folders within each account. So whatever your preference is. Part 2, and in another tutorial I will just show you how to import citations. So I'll be asking that you look for 5 databases in which you'll import 3 citations each into those databases, and you'll be creating a folder for each of those databases, and we'll get into that. So here we go. From the Arizona Health Sciences Library page, I am going to go to Top Resources. I'm going to scroll down to RefWorks, and we do have a number of different bibliographic management tools here on campus at the U of A, and I'm choosing to use RefWorks just because it's a little bit easier to navigate. And sometimes with these tools, just to keep you, so that you're aware, because they do an update, for example, ProQuest, who we get RefWorks from, sometimes they don't come up to speed with updates, or a new iOS system for the Macs, an update there. So this is the job of the librarian in many instances, where you're going to end up having to sort of be aware of these things and help students, faculty, whoever are using these tools to sort of mitigate these issues. It's never perfect. Thankfully, this will keep us employed, folks. So look at it as a glass half full. So I'm going to go into RefWorks, and if you don't already have an account, then you'll let me log out. Just pretend you didn't see that happen, but you will create an account here, and you'll be asked to provide some information and follow the steps doing that. And as you probably just saw, I already have my account. Use your U of A address, email address. That way you are recognized as an affiliated user, and you should have no problem logging in. I won't get into all the details here for the features, but just know and get familiar with them using the tutorials. But what you're looking at is basically a blank slate, an empty database at the moment. I've already created a couple of folders, as you can see here, and the way you do that is you're going to create new folders here. So I'll just say what I will want you to do is, well, actually I'll do that in the other video, but for now you just created your account, and what I would like for you to do is create your folders. So I'm going to click on new folder, and then what I'm asking you to do is to label each of your folders for each of the databases that you're using, starting with your first initial, capital, and then the first 3 letters of your last name. So in my case, I am for Nunez, underscore, and then I already have Medline in there, underscore PubMed. I have PsycInfo in there. So let's try another database, and actually I'm going to do Google Scholar, which is a great database to use. And we'll talk a little bit more about that, and I'll probably create a different tutorial on that that's going to be sort of a tips and Annabelle's sort of how she gets around using Google Scholar and what it has to offer in terms of scholarly work and in how I use it in this academic environment. So that's creating your folders. Off here to the side, you'll see the queue here. Has this folders that you've created, and I'll go ahead and create one more, and I'm going to label that A Nunez, A Noon underscore, and we'll call this CSA and create. Now, just to show you how you can share your folders with others, you're going to go here to the tab that says Organize and Share Folders, and you'll see your list of folders. Your folders each have two icons that are folders. One is basically how you manage your folder, and I'm going to click on one of them, and you'll get a menu, a drop-down menu of different items. So you can manage your library this way. You can delete, you can clear your folder, you can rename, and you can create a bibliography for just a specific folder, which is really nice, or you can export information as well. And you can export your information in different ways, and sometimes this can be very useful information, getting to know how this works, because again, going back to operating systems, computer systems, sometimes there's workarounds, and sometimes that's how we get away with not having systems that are updated, or management in cases like this, a management tool that may not be up to date with an iOS system that has been updated. Right now, I understand that Yosemite has some issues. So, oh, where did I go? Pardon me? So, you know, that's another kind of fun aspect of our job, is that when these issues kind of pop up, then we get on an information forensic vein and start to go look for these things. So anyways, so that's your real basic setting up your account and setting up some folders to be used. Okay, so stay tuned and we'll get to part 2.